Ancient Egypt cultural settlement in Forge of Empires. Ancient Egypt are the third cultural settlement in Forge of Empires, added to the game on March 18th, 2020. A temporary outpost is built to unlock embassy advancements and a couple of new buildings for the city. This third cultural settlement is a real challenge. It takes longer than Vikings or Japanese and requires the player's activity several times every day to be able to complete the related quest line within the given deadline. Concentration on this quest line is the key to success. All 23 quests can be found in the first pinned comment below the video. Only at the very beginning I recommend building in a slightly different order than indicated by the quest line. It is better to get 2 more houses at the start of the game to be able to add a training camp to the grain farm that is requested. You can only get barley if you have loot, which you can get only through battles. Therefore, it is very important to have military units as soon as possible to win these first battles. I also experimented to start with 2 military buildings, but this will not make it easier. Just build the training camp and train units as soon as possible. The additional slots should be used also. This requires the investment of some Egyptian coins, but you will always have enough of these. So do not hesitate. The Khopesh fighters trained in the training camp have a stackable bonus when placed next to each other. This allows to win these early battles having these units only. There will be another video in this channel about fighting with Egyptians soon. At this point, I only want to mention that a single battle every day is absolutely enough at the very beginning of the settlement to have enough loot always. Just pick the easiest opponent every day, as the related reward will be sufficient. The third quest then provides some unattached units. Take care of these as they cannot be replaced if lost. I never used these in the automatic battles. The Khopesh fighters from the training camp can be replaced easily. You will receive loot from your first battle that you can use to produce barley. This way, the first 5 quests are completed easily. Use the first barley immediately to buy 3 expansions step by step. Don't buy more than 3 with barley. The impediments in these expansions are more than in Viking or Japanese settlements, and they disturb much more. Initially, it is difficult to place bigger buildings. For completing quest 6, you will receive a kit that enables you to remove an impediment. Pay attention to get one huge area without impediments, instead of having many small areas. In the beginning, you only have potted plants to increase the diplomatic value. Build many of these. They only cost some coins and supplies of your main city, which should not be a problem. As soon as you enable the divine statue, you should construct 2, as a quest requires exactly that. Don't build more of these. The related diplomacy value is bad, and you will have enough Egyptian coins without these. After completing quest 7, you can demolish these. In this phase, you should produce barley without interruption. Place a pottery as soon as possible. With these new goods, again buy 3 more expansions. Barley and pottery have to be produced on stock, depending on which is requested how often in the next quests. Then you can replace one of these by a flower farm. Replace the simple houses by multi-story clay houses as soon as these are enabled. The cultivated palms should replace all these potted plants. Then you will be able to have these high diplomacy values that are required for the next steps. The critical initial phase, which decides about being able to finish in time or not, will be completed with the construction of a flower farm. Use these flowers to add 3 more expansions. Use the pickaxes wisely. Building space is critical for your success. The video does not always show what I describe. I also had to try different things to find the best way. In a few weeks, there will be published a step-by-step manual so that everybody can follow that easily. Today's video is a result of the time pressure. From now on, concentrate on the quest line. It is not necessary to build a very nice settlement. It is only important to complete the quest line. You will then receive 2 buildings. The first building you will receive for the completion of the city, independent of how long it took. This is a royal bathhouse with a 3x4 floor size, and on level 1 it provides coins, 2 forge points and a military unit. It is a sort of tiny Alcatraz. By completing Egyptians more often, this building can be upgraded to level 6. Then it provides more coins and forge points, plus 10 unattached military units every day. If you complete the settlement within a certain deadline, you will also receive some fragments of an ancient obelisk. With 15 fragments, this building can be constructed, and this is exactly the number of fragments that you will receive if you complete the settlement within 28 days. This tiny 2x2 building provides coins, a forge point, and a 2% defense bonus for the attacking army. On level 4, you will receive twice as many coins and forge points. The defense bonus for the attacking army is increased to 6%, and it also provides some goods from the building's era. For the 2nd and 7th completion of the Egyptian settlement, you will get another slot for an ambassador in your city hall. The ambassadors will then provide an additional daily forge point, supplies, goods, or 2 military units of the current era. Have success!